This is the quality 4 items tier list. We can do the tier list real quick. We were talking about it earlier. Void bottom? No, I like Void. Definitely, like, let's just sit here and start with the obvious, right? DC is S tier. Top number 1 S tier. I like. If we're doing it, it's you can literally get any item. That's top of the top. Broken shovel, bottom. Not like we are not even like. Actually, no point. There's no point. Yeah, literally, it's anything you need. There's no reason, like, that's just top of the top, no reason. The D6. So here's the thing: the D6 is S tier, kind of. I definitely think D Infinity is S tier. I think it is just a better D6. D6 is S. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there is no rock bottom. There we go. Rock bottom's in here now. So, rock bottom, also S tier. D6 is situational. That's what I'm saying. I think D6 is A tier. I don't think it is S tier material. I don't think it is. But you also got to think about it like this too. If we're getting into, like, you know, semantics of everything, like if D6 is A tier, spin down's A tier. Because I think spin down is objectively worse than the D Infinity. Like, in my whole opinion, the shovel is just unlocked and forgotten. I think it is still D. Spin down is S? I don't think so. I don't agree. I do not agree. Like, D6 is A tier. It's less than spin down. But I don't know. I do like the D100 doing this. Pyromantic is S. It can be good for synergies. But see, good for synergies. You got to think about it. Like, is this item good by itself? Like, C-section, S tier, good by itself. I think Epic Fetus and Dr. Fetus are like this. C and B tier. I think Dr. Fetus is worse than Epic Fetus in every way possible. Pyro is only useful with Ipecac or the fetuses. Exactly, and that's why I think, in my opinion, Pyromaniac gets moved down a little bit. I think it goes down to the B tier. Arcane needs its own tier. It is situational. It is also situational. I also agree with that. Sci-Fly, S tier. Just S tier. 2020, I also agree. S tier. We can't put everything S tier. Low key, we'll put it down a day. It could be worse. Twisted Pair is just up here. I think Incubus goes A tier. Call me crazy, but unless you got good synergy with Mega Mush, it's a solid B tier because of the charge. I also agree. And I honestly, I think Mega Mush should be the same thing as Mega. I think, honestly, I think those should be the same tier regardless. Pop Rocks. That's how we made it sour, man. Knife S, Poly A. I honestly, call me Binge Eater's not an S tier. Honestly, I'm cool with putting Binge Eater at C. The HP ups are good. They're not great, but whatever. Revelation, I think A tier. Brimstone, S tier. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair pick. Hemolacria at B. I'm not a big fan of Hemo. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think it even deserves B. Like, honestly, it's definitely above Epic Fetus. Put that book at the bottom. Yeah, why is that book even there? It's a good item. You get Devil Deals. You get the option. Honestly, same thing with Flip. I don't think Flip is worth it. Oh, no, you get a chance for one extra item? I don't think it's worth it. I don't. Binge Eater does give permanent setups, but it also lowers your speed. You got to remember that. I think Wafer, solid B tier. It's good, but it's not great. This one goes up here. Holy Mantle, A tier item? Yeah, if you're doing... I agree with that. If you're doing good, you despise Glitch Ground, I'm not a big fan of it either. Holy Light is interesting. and this is my opinion on Holy Light, and I know this could be a controversial take on this, or not Holy Light, Crown of Light. The crown itself is good, but unless you're full HP with full red hearts, it is basically useless. I think just for that, it goes to C tier with Amo. I don't think it's that good. Magic Mush is always going to be one step above Cricket's Head because it's an all stats up, but it has the same damage multiplier. Yeah, essentially a Q4 item, and being a Q4 isn't good. This is actually Q3. I don't know why that's there. That shouldn't be there. Tech X is just an A. I agree. It has a long charge. Polyphemus, not a big fan. I think that sits down here with Hamo. It does good damage. Ipecac is SS with Libra. Yeah, with Libra. Stopwatch, low A. I agree. Slows down the run, but is better. I would like to say Stopwatch is better than Tech Exa. You think Poly's a B, not C? What makes you think that? You think Poly is better than Hemo? I think the tier down on it is just not worth it. Yeah, your tiers get bigger. Well, it is. Dude, it's got piercing. It's got pseudo piercing. I forgot about that. Is Jelly Belly a Q4? Did I miss that? There we go. We got a Belly Jelly on here as well. It's Q3? Why would you lie to me? It's okay. Belly Jelly can go down here with the other Q3s. This one is not that good. The Void Wisp that you get from there isn't great. Ipecac has a solid tier, but it sells runs. So it is a skill issue item, and I think I'm going to actually put Ipecac in the B tier with Epic Fetus. And here's my reasoning. Epic Fetus can be good. You can win a run with Epic Fetus. It is so much easier to win with Epic Fetus than it is with Dr. Fetus. Dr. Fetus isn't that good. Like, the bombs can be hit right back at you. They can blow up and come right back. It's just not worth it. And it's situational, Ipecac. Ipecac, if you have the immunity, it's good. Ipecac above Poly is crazy? I don't think it's that crazy. I think Glitch Crown is an S tier item. And I do agree it's up here with everything else. R key, call me crazy, it goes into A tier. R is situational, but it's still fantastic. R key, there's actually 0 point in using R key unless you're getting marks. RT is too situational. It honestly might need its own tier. And that's what I was saying, Therp. Poly's great, but it makes you shoot too slow. It's just, there's not enough for it, and that's why I think it's C tier. Same thing with Hamo. Knife is a free win? I don't believe that. I do not. Well, if I can't rate it, I'll put it down here. No, I can't. Knife is kind of buns. I think Knife is good with synergies. Like, it's good with synergies, but it's not great. Knife does more damage than Poly and Brim, but we're not basing this off of damage. This is off of vibes. You know, Mom's Knife is a cool item. You know, it is a charge, though. That's another issue. It's a charge. Brimstone's good because it does a lot of damage, and it's a consistent beam with infinite range. Knife kills a lot of mods. I would say B tier. I think Therp in the purple chat is right. There is no fighting that. Like, unless you have the Knife Synergy mod, yeah. Like, that would be the only way. So I think it's a solid B tier right on... Well, Cricket's... Yeah, under Cricket's head. Honestly... These are good, but they're not great. I don't think they're there. How is Holy Crown in C tier? It's situational, because if you get hit a lot, it sucks. If it's just your only item, it sucks. If you have Holy Crown in C tier, you can kind of like also if you don't have only soul hearts, if you have red hearts and you're missing health from it, it's useless. Crown of Light doesn't proc. You need to be full health for it to work. But Magic Mush is definitely higher than Cricket's Head, just because it's an all stats up, even though it is the same multiplier. Sacred Heart, we'll save Sacred Heart. We'll save it. You guys might hate me for this thought. Godhood? I don't think it's that great. I think it's B tier with Mom's Knife. The synergies, now see, if we were talking synergies, I'd rank it up higher. But I think Godhead is B tier. Wow, I know, wow, dude, that's a hot take, but I genuinely think Godhead would be better if it didn't home. If it didn't home, I can make it top of B. I can put it over Epic. Epic Fetus. I can do that. Honestly, I'll move these down. Because I think Cricket's Head goes up with the wafer. I think the homing on Godhead is what ruins Godhead. I think that's actually it. Godhead does 60 damage in its aura around everything, like 60 flat base damage. But because it homes, we lose that, and it just makes it difficult. The only way to have a good Godhead is with Tractor Beam. The aura wouldn't damage anything if it can't home. No, you can just purposely miss and let the aura hit. One, I don't think you understand. Like that's how that works. Like you can use the aura instead, but if it homes, you just lose the aura. Like you can purposely miss. Or piercing. Piercing would make it fantastic, but that we're not doing it. We're just talking about the item by itself. I could win a run with just Holy Mantle. No other items. Will it take forever? Yes. Will I lose a lot? Yes. But I could do it. But if we talk like that, yeah, you're right. If we talk like that, this wouldn't be up here. You can win a run with a knife? Yeah, understandable. But Holy Mantle, I get hit a lot. That saves me a lot. It keeps my Devil Deal, which allows me to get these other items. So you gotta also think about it like that. Because you can do that with any item. You can just not get hit. Sacred Orb is a mid Q4? No, Sacred Orb is a catalyst that allows you to get more Q4s. That's how that works. Like, without Sacred Orb, most of the time, like, the odds of getting it are a lot lower. Where's Shovel Piece 2? I don't think that Shovel Piece 2 is considered a Q4 item. Archie should be its own. That's the problem here. Let's see if I can... Alright. These just get their own tier. How about that? They're great items, but they're not useful. You can't really do anything. They get their own tier. They're both great. They're all great items at its own thing. Brim just pierces 3 times? Does it really? Brimstone ticks 9 times? That's what I thought. 3 is definitely not the answer. Could have sworn it pierces more than 3 times, guys. Brim has better synergies. I agree. You get the stuff that bounces around. Like, I mean, if we just go in overall. Sacred Heart. I think it's right here with Brim. I think it's just above Brim, but under Twisted Pair. It gives HP. It's good damage. Home and shots. I think it's a solid S tier. Mom's Knife is an A tier? No, it kills her. Kills runs. Honestly, you lose a lot of synergies with Mom's Knives. Nice for a win run. Yes, it is a 1 run, but it's not an S tier item to me. It's not a great Q4. It's not that good. But yeah, this would be my Q4. This is it. This is my S tier. That's a solid tier list right there if I've ever seen one. Mom's Knife is good for bosses but bad against normal enemies. I also agree. Rank all the quality 0 items. Why would I do that?